Welcome back. We have talked about triangles when we're looking at the inside of a triangle, but now we're going to add something called the exterior angle theorem. Now the exterior angle theorem, if you notice here in my triangle, what's happened is we've taken one of the lines and we've extended it further. So one of the sides now has kind of like a tail. And when that happens, the angle here on the outside, that's why it's exterior. This is an exterior angle. It's on the outside, is equal to the sum of the two opposites. So you got to go all the way over here. But if we add these two angles, it will tell us the measurement of the outside. So this is angle 1. Sometimes you'll see it like this, has a little angle sign. So I'm just going to use an x to set up my equation. I'm going to say, well, 58 plus 40 equals that outside angle. Well, what's 58 plus 40? Yeah, 58 plus 40 is 98 equals x. Or I can say that angle 1 is equal to 98 degrees. So again, the outside, this exterior angle, is equal to adding up both of the opposite interior angles. So look here. See my tail here? It's going out from, okay, so this makes this my exterior, this is my outside. That means that I can add 50, and now this is weird. See how it has a 1 there? That's just angle 1, that's just a name. So I could actually just think about that as an x. So if I add 50 and x, I would get to 100 because they add up to make the outside. Well, I'm solving for x, I'm going to subtract 50 from both sides. So that means that x equals 50. Or they named it angle 1 equals 50 degrees. How about this one? Where's my outside? Well, my outside is where the tail is, so it's over here, and that was y equals 42, or y plus 42. And then my inside is y minus 32, and I'm going to add that to this other y. So, okay, y minus 32 plus the y is going to equal the outside. That's y plus 42. First things first, I'm going to look left, and well, that's kind of messy. See, I've got this y and this y. I'm going to put those together. So I'm saying, well, that's 2y, and I still have negative 32. So 2y minus 32 equals y plus 42. Okay, here we go again. Variables on both sides. My variables have got to get together. So I'm going to move the 1y over. It's positive, so I'm going to subtract this 1y. What I do to one side, I do to the other. Make sure you put your variable right under the other variable. 2y minus 1y, well, that's just y, or 1y. I'm going to have subtract 32 equals, these are the y's we moved, equals 42. Okay, still solving for y, attached minus 32. So we're going to add 32. What I do to one side of an equation? You bet. There it goes to the other. Y drops. 32's have canceled. Equals, well, 42 plus 32. 2 and 2 are 4. 4 and 3 are 7. So I can say, well, my y value equals 74. So be careful when you're adding these up that you make sure that you put your y's together or your variables together. So simplify each side and then start moving. Let's try one more. Where's my tail? I'm looking for my outside. Oh, here's, my pen went crazy there, hang on. Here's the outside out here, 6v plus 17. Here's my two opposites. See, it's opposite all the way over here. I need to add those up to equal. So 5v plus 4v minus 42, okay, equals 6v plus 17. Again, simplify each side first. On the left, I have a 5v and a 4v. I need to put those together. I'm just combining a 5 and a 4. That makes 9v minus 42 equals 6v plus 17. I want my variables together first. I'm going to take the 6v and move it over. It's a positive 6v, so I'm going to subtract it. What I do to one side, I do to the other, right underneath the other v. 9v minus 6v, yep, 3v. Drop the 42, minus 42 equals 16, or not 16, the 6 have canceled, and the positive 17 drops. So now I have 3v minus 42 equals 17. Solving for v, undo addition and subtraction first. I undo subtraction with addition, so I'm going to go ahead and add that. So now I have 3v, my 42s have canceled, equals 17 plus 42. 7 and 2, that gives me a 9. And I have 1 and 4, which would be 5. So now I have 3v equals 59. Now think about that. We have a v attached to the v is 3. And it is attached by multiplication. So I'm going to undo this with division. All right, so 3 divided by 3 is 1, so v equals, now 59 divided by 3 in your calculator looks like this, 9.666, and it's going to keep going. Remember that 7 at the end of your calculator is because your calculator got tired and rounded. So this is actually the same as 9.6 repeating. Now, you have to be careful and look, how does it want you to round it? If it wants it to round to the nearest tenth, the 6 is the 10th, which means I'm going to look to the number after. So should this 6 go up or should it stay? Well, 6 is greater than 5, so I'm definitely going to round up. So if I'm going to the nearest 10th, this would be approximately 19.7. So be careful with those. Again, decimals are very common when we are working with geometry.